Hey, y'all. Ooh, this is gonna be a doozy of a week. All right, so as always, very excited to see y'all. Thank you for kind of starting your week with me. It's a Saturday, we're still gonna say it. So, we're going to be reading for all 12 signs, Aries through Pisces in order. And before we get started, just want to give y'all a little bit of an astrological tip for the week. A lot of y'all may know Mars just went into retrograde. That is some shit. That is some, oh my God, why can't I go as fast as I want to? Why isn't this thing happening already? Mars is the way we direct our energy and action. So when he's in retrograde, it's time to look within. And it's time to be like, yeah, why can't I go that fast? Not so much like, what are you doing to me, outside world? But what are maybe my resistances to moving forward? What are my fears about success and failure? Something to look at. And also, when Mars is retrograde, we've also got Mars square a bunch of planets, including Saturn, which is another slow down energy, and a little bit, it's frustrating. It's like, I just want to get this done. What the fuck? But Saturn is like, excuse me, would you like to get it done right, or do you just want to get it done? And we want to get it done right. So don't allow yourself to be pushed too fast, okay? That goes for every single sign. All right. So let's get into your card reading. Hey, thank you so much for being here. Good to see you. God, I love that name. I feel very moon directed myself. All right, let's get into Aries. Aries sun, moon, rising, and dominant folks. Reminder that I have a link to free birth chart generator in the description. So if you don't know, if you're like, what the hell is my rising sign? What's my moon sign? Go ahead and run one of those and see. Everybody's got all the signs in their chart. All right, Aries. Aries sun, moon, rising, and dominance. What do they need to know, please, for the week? Spirit, overall energy. Hey, it's Greg and Deb and Sarah. Oh my God. Yay. Hi, y'all. Aries energy, wow. Okay, overall focus and energy for the week. Then we're gonna look at money, finances, projects, resources. That was fast. Okay, Aries is fast. Hey, Brenda! Yay, excited to have you here. And Hillary! Hillary, you are so wonderful. I really appreciate all of your kind comments and feedback on Patreon. Super love you. Oh, Kara, you are more than welcome. Very excited to give you your message. All right, final set of cards for, they just dropped that in my lap. Final set of cards for Aries when it comes to love, relationships, connections, remembering that love goes for romance, but it also just goes for the people we love, family, friends, everyone around us. What Aries needs to know for their highest good when it comes to the realm of love and relationships. Let's do it. There's going to be some progress made this week. Ooh, and you are feeling fiery. Mars retrograde indeed. Hey, Vita. All right, here is your overall energy and focus for the week. Hanged one, clarified by the Six of Swords. You are going to make progress, Aries. Mars went retro in Aries, so that is affecting Aries people and all cardinal sign people a little bit extra. The Hanged one is saying this is a divine pause. It may not feel like that, okay? You may feel like, no, this is not divine. Where's the next thing? Let's go. But Spirit is promising you there is some piece of information, some experience that you're going to have this week where it's like, look, you're going to be glad that you didn't go sooner because you needed to understand this and then move on, okay? So never ceases to amaze me how Spirit tends to line up the tarot readings with whatever before I got started, they were like, you need to talk about this Mars shit. So clearly, Aries, they're emphasizing for you divine timing. And we don't always understand why things might need to take longer, or why there might be delays and even hang-ups. And I'm even kind of feeling for some of you that you're waiting on another person to come around or to get it or whatever. I do feel like you get the information you need. Whether or not this person gets their shit together, that's a different thing. But I do feel like you are going to take information and move on. But don't rush. Don't do anything on impulse. The Hanged one advises you to basically, if you're walking through the woods and you step into a snare and suddenly you're upside down, hung from a tree, hung by your foot, you could thrash around and freak out and scream, which would be a perfectly natural reaction, right? But it wouldn't do you much good. The Hanged One has this very peaceful air about them, and they have that corona around their head, that enlightenment crown. So the Hanged One is like, well, that just happened. Instead of wasting my energy thrashing and freaking out, what I'm going to do is, look up at the material around my foot. Is that something I can wear down? Look down to how far it is to the ground below. Is it even a good idea for me to try to wiggle out of this thing? Take your time, form a plan. I feel like we got a little bit of theme here. Now, speaking of forming a plan, when it comes to money, finances, resources, projects, this is an epiphany. It don't get much clearer than that. Ace of Wands, you got a lot of fire here. We're going to talk about it. This is revelation. That's the Spirit wants to use. Aries, again, I get the sense that for some of you, there is somebody in your life who's kind of, I'm going to say providing resistance, okay? Can we think of it that way? Like when we reframe it, like this person's pissing me off, and we reframe to, this person's providing me resistance, huh? Like what is this teaching me? That is really your fucking, that's your like golden key this week. Hey, oh, it's so good to see you. I'm so glad you're here live. Ah! Oh my God. Okay. Something new wants to begin, Aries, with the realm of money, projects. For some of you, it's like you've been thinking a long time about this. And again, I'm feeling don't proceed without a plan. But when the fucking idea strikes you, do something with that energy. If you hold it in, like nothing changes. You know what I mean? Okay, cross watching. I do that too. Make a commitment. When it comes to money, job, project, make a commitment. Even if that commitment is like, I can only do 10 minutes a day of like focused work on this, do it, okay? Whether that's like, I need to change my budget, or I need this new job, or I want to start this new project, which is like, I'm feeling different things for different Aries. When you get the epiphany, work with it. Don't ignore this new beginning that is summoning you. Overall energy says you're moving towards new, better, clearer days. So don't ignore the revelation that's trying to come to you, even if it makes you a little uncomfortable, even if it, Spirit's using the phrase, gives you pause, okay? Now, let's look at love, relationships, connections. There's a lot of passion this week, Aries, and it's like the hot, sexy kind, but it's also the hot, like, you are fucking getting me hot under the collar and pissed off kind of energy. So some of you may feel like you are on the defense a little bit this week, coming up against a lot, but this Knight of Wands is saying, change it up, change it up. I feel like some of you are spending a little too much time, no judgment, contending with like people who doubt you, maybe doing the Facebook, Instagram comment, Okay, we're back. Hey, sorry. Reminder to y'all, as soon, like, I appreciate all of y'all that are here and all of y'all that donate. It's going straight to a new phone so that this doesn't happen anymore. Okay, so saying, fight for what you want. But don't, this is what I'm hearing. Don't stay in one place and fight for what you want. Go. If this isn't working, if there's too much resistance, if there's like not enough support, then take it and go. Like, okay, I'm going to take this love, this passion, this goodness that I have, and I'm going toward people and things that really want it, not people and things that are fighting me off. So I'm hearing for some of you, it's like, it shouldn't be this hard. Like relationships or work. And again, remember, this isn't just romance, family, friends, everything. Wherever you might be experiencing resistance or like fighting or contention, relationships are work, but they're not a fucking job. Okay? Like, if we're growing together, then yeah, we can do a little bit of this once in a while, but then we want to immediately move here. And I feel like with some of you, you're fighting for people who are fighting themselves. That's what I just heard. And when you're fighting for someone who's fighting themselves, they're fighting a battle you can't know anything about and you can't even touch, no matter how strong and beautiful and powerful you are, okay? So if people are putting up a little too much resistance in whatever area of your life, go ahead and take your wand and go on to the next, okay? That's what I'm hearing. You've got big opportunities this week, Aries, and there's a lot of like bring in the new energy, go and move on. Oh God, I'm afraid to know what my frozen face was. Oh God, I've gotten a couple people sending screenshots and I'm like, was I like a fucking soap opera actress in another life or a clown? What are these faces? All right. So moving on to new things, Aries, don't be afraid. You are a courageous motherfucker. You take your wand and you go. Knight of Wands is make the transition. Pursue it with confidence and don't get distracted by shiny objects, okay? If you want it, go get it. All right. So from fire to earth. Woo! Spirit's ready to talk to you, Taurus. Let's get into it. Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, Taurus Rising, and Taurus Dominant folks. What do they need to know, please, Spirit? Wow. Overall energy for the week. Yay! I'm very excited. Taurus. Overall energy and focus for the week for my earthy Tauruses. Overall energy and focus, Spirit. What does it serve the highest good of Taurus to focus on this week and be aware of? Okay. And when it comes to money, projects, finances, what does Taurus need to know, Spirit? Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, and Dominant folks. Woo! Hillary. I don't know if I love it, but I have a weird personality where I'm like, yeah, call me out, do it. Ooh, ooh. I guess that's why I do what I do, huh? I love a loving call out. Delicious. Okay, and finally, wow. Taurus, when it comes to relationships, connections, love, family. All right, let's get into it. Wow, taking control, starting something new. Whoa. And you got the Taurus card, which is always a very, very powerful thing to have in your fucking arsenal. Like, yes, you're going to be at your most Taurus this week. All right. Overall energy. King of Wands, Three of Pentacles. This to me is speaking very clearly that some of you all are artists, managers. You do your own thing. You can be anywhere on the gender spectrum and come up as a king. What that is about is a personality thing. It's not about your gender. It's the King of Wands is the master of creativity, and they manage, right? Because kings are managers where queens are kind of creators. The king manages their talents exceptionally well. So it's not that you aren't also the creator, but it's like now has come the time to get shit in order. Now has come the time to be like, let's take a look at how we're doing so far. Some of you have a very good team around you, whether that's like a literal team or you have, you know, a couple of friends or like a mentor and an editor or whatever. There is a milestone that you're hitting this week. And I think that it's like I'm kind of seeing some of you in boardrooms having meetings with a couple of people. Again, this is a general reading, right? So I'm getting several images for several different Tauruses. Taurians? So some of you all, it's boardroom meeting. What are we going to do? Let's lay this out. For some of you, it's, wow, like I just hit a milestone in my creative business. For some of you, you are just starting to build something really wonderful that has the potential to be built to last. Three of Pentacles is an early win. Like, right? We go through the Ace of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. So Three of Pentacles is like, oh, we're like a third of the way there. This is some pretty good progress we've made. Make sure to take the time, Taurus. This is funny. Spirit is like, okay, King of Wands. Yes, you need to manage your time and your talent, and like you're doing a great job. You've already come far and you have much further to go. Now, what we don't want you to do is treat yourself like, like I can't even remember the name, but Spirit is showing me Devil Wears Prada. You don't want to be fucking Meryl Streep to your own Anne Hathaway. I'm so sorry that I don't know these characters, but I know what they're showing me. You don't want to be ordering yourself around, treating yourself like shit. Hey, get up, do the laundry, get dressed, go to work, come back, get the groceries, take care of the kids, da-da-da. And then you never take time to be like, you know what, good job, or hey, thank you, or hey, like, yeah, this is hard and I'm doing a pretty good job. Don't treat yourself like a low-level executive assistant. You know what I mean? Give yourself gratitude. Thank yourself, Taurus. You can be very like nose to the grindstone, and I don't want you to grind that shit off. Like, You need your nose. You rule all five senses, okay? You operate best when you are in fulfillment. And as soon as you start to feel in any way depleted, then you know it's not for you. Taurus, you're an earth sign. You can trust your senses. If something doesn't feel good, and I don't mean like, oh, I hate working, this doesn't feel good. It's like if you're doing work that is like, oh, this sucks, but I like what it's working toward, that's a different thing. But if it's just like, this makes me feel empty, this makes me feel empty, I hate this, I'm bored, you need to let it go, Taurus, because your sense, one of your best gifts is that your sense is in your body. Your clairsentience, like, this doesn't feel fucking right, I don't like this. Trust yourself. Okay? Okay. Now, when it comes to money, projects, finances, there's a reason Spirit is asking you to kind of manage your talents. A lot of you, for all that you are a Taurus, oh my God, congratulations. That is amazing. Please link it for me in the comments. I would love to see it. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my God, so happy for you. Okay, Taurus, you got a lot of ideas and you got a lot of gifts. And this isn't typically a very Taurus card, so you should probably sit up and take notice. Some of you have various business ideas, because again, this is money, resources, projects. Some of you have many dreams, many things that you will like want to save up for or eventually acquire. Listen, it looks pretty fucking good. Here are your clarifying cards. How much more Taurus could we get? The Empress and the Hierophant. Your systems are what need to work for you. And I've been hearing this a lot, and it makes sense with Mars retrograde, Mars square Saturn, Mars square several planets, that a goal, if it doesn't have a system, is just going to make you itchy. Like, why am I not at the top of Mount Everest yet? Why am I not the top of Mount Everest yet? Could you give yourself fucking credit for getting to base camp 3, please? You know, lots of people think about climbing Mount Everest and never do it, let alone get to base camp 3. So if you are not patting yourself on the back, planting your flag and going like, damn, I really did that, then don't be surprised if you feel like, okay, I got there. It's like moving the goalpost. That's what Spirit is saying. Like, don't move the goalpost, Taurus. If like that was a goal and you hit it, like for examples, when just said, like, I opened my Etsy store, I launched this, it's like, yes, yes, yes. Be sure to fucking put on some fucking anthem and dance the fuck out of your joy, dance the fuck out of your gratitude, dance the fuck out of your excitement, move and generate some energy. That is what I'm hearing. And then trust your systems. This is when I'm going to do this. This is when I'm going to do that. Hierophant is all about gates and steps. How do I get to this level? How do I get to where I can sit back and relax and just like the orders are rolling in, or the money or the attention that I want is rolling in. The jobs that I want are coming to me. It comes to you when you work your system. Okay? Systems over goals 2020. Mars retrograde will fuck up and irritate you and make you impatient about your goal all day. But if you're following your system and you're like, hey, I said when I started this trip up Mount Everest, I'm only going to do 4 miles a day or whatever. I've never climbed Mount Everest. Don't at me. If you set the plan to do that and you hit your 4 miles, give yourself some fucking credit. Okay? Okay. Now, when it comes to love, relationships, Page of Pentacles, the Fool. Something beautiful is happening. New beginning. Very refreshing. Like, damn. Page of Pentacles is someone wonderful. Hey, Sarah. Page of Pentacles is someone very, I'm hearing the word guileless. I'm hearing like this is a very innocent person. This person's very excited. This person wants to see you succeed. And for some of you, I'm hearing very specifically, some of you all have children. And it's like, oh, I'm seeing you off, like you're going to go do this trip or you're going to start this school, and maybe you're just seeing them off to the living room because they're going to be doing it digitally speaking. But I'm feeling like some of you, Spirit is honoring the fact that you are kind of, they're showing me like launching ships. So some of you are maybe breaking the champagne bottle over somebody's journey and really congratulating them. And of course, it's a general reading, Taurus. For some of you, it could be you that is beginning this new journey. Like, okay, I have like newly single or newly dating this person. Hey, Chris, wonderful to see you. This is good. And Spirit saying drop the baggage. So when it comes to love, again, some of you may have somebody new entering your life, and Spirit is like, please don't like hold this back by having a bunch of baggage about where you've been and what other people have done and been to you before. You know, like as soon as we start sort of like, this is how Spirit's putting it, like superimposing a blueprint over somebody, we have fucked it up. Like, people need to be allowed to be who they are, and we can have expectations and we can have projections, and you want to watch that, Taurus. Don't project, ooh, you want to hear something that Spirit is saying to you? Don't project your good qualities onto someone else. If you meet this new person and they seem really cool, don't project your goodness, your kindness, your hardworkingness onto this person. Really see them clearly for who they are. Not because I'm getting a bad feeling about them, but because Spirit is like, hey, we want you to drop the baggage. And baggage includes trying to get somebody to fit in a box ahead of time, whether it's good or bad. Like, oh, this person is just going to hurt me, or oh, this person is probably the love of my life. Like, let this person show you who they are. And you just watch and learn, okay? That's kind of what I'm hearing. The Fool is like, go ahead, like, try this out, see what happens, but keep your eyes open, okay? Okay. We had a runaway card. Let me grab her. Everybody should get the opportunity to get this. All right. Let's move on from the earth to the air. Let's talk to the twins. Gemini folks. Air sign people, my mercurial people. Spirit. Spirit, what does Gemini need to know for their highest good, please? Gemini sun, Gemini moon, Gemini rising. Gemini dominant folks. Spirit, for their highest good, what do they need to know when it comes to the overall energy and focus for this week? So happy to see you. Overall energy and wow. Okay, I'll take it. Overall energy and focus for the week for Gemini. Gemini. Wow. Wow. Okay, sorry. I'll explain everything. Okay, now let's look at money. Finances, projects for Gemini. Gemini. Okay, and finally, let's look at love, connections, family, friends, romance. What do you want to tell Gemini about, Spirit, for their highest good this week? Always and only for their highest good. All right. Woo-hoo! Beautiful. Wow. Woo! Something new is definitely starting this week, Gemini. I really like this. I feel his Spirit's like, you've fallen in with a good crowd. You know how they say, like, fallen in with a bad crowd. Hey, Diane, so happy to see you. Oh, I know, God. It's like they're just playing with us. Like Saturn's like, yeah, okay, I'll go direct. And Mars like, meanwhile, I'm going to start reversing real hard. Okay, Gemini. Overall energy and focus for the week. This is so beautiful. This is so exciting. Spirit is using the word revelation. The star is innocence and hope springs eternal. So what I'm feeling for some of y'all is you've been through it a little bit, and Spirit pulled a third card for you. Four of Wands. Happy home. Good support system. A community. And when I say family, I want to remind you that family can be blood, but family can be chosen. You have a community that supports the hell out of you and wants to see you shine. And I'm hearing that some of you have come through something difficult. You may even still be going through something that is like an ending of a certain relationship in your life, and we'll talk more about why I'm saying that. But these new beautiful horizons are opening up, Gemini, and damn, I mean, you do what you want. Your free will is everything. But I'm hearing, like, accept the new things that are coming into your life. You've got multiple aces in this reading. Just going to start looking at a separate section. And listen, wands and swords, air and fire. Air feeds fire. This creates sparks. This is a passionate, exciting new idea. Damn, Gemini, I'm really feeling lean into your creativity in every way, okay? Because overall energy and focus for the week, you can bring your creativity and your very unique way of connecting dots to all the areas of your life this week. When it comes to finances, money, projects, again, you are starting something new and exotic. I feel like some of you are writers. Some of you are like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna go for it. Like, why shouldn't I self-publish, or why shouldn't I put up this fan fiction, or whatever? Like, express yourself. Express yourself. And if you want something, say it. And if you want to initiate something, say it. Oh my God, Christine, congratulations. Well fucking deserved. And I am here for the neurodiversity as a neurodivergent myself. That's fucking fantastic. Love to hear it. I'm so excited for you. Looks like it's leading to beautiful things. Messenger. That's the other thing about the Page of Wands, is they bring the message. I mean, I have something to say. It's this. Like, this needs to change, or I'm starting this. Like, I'm going to do this now. Be brave. That's what I'm hearing when it comes to money, resources, projects. Be brave, be daring, be willing to initiate and start something new. Yay! I'm so excited for you. I wish I could hear it. If it's going to be recorded, like, please let me know. Loop me in. Tell me more. Okay. Now, let's look at the realm of love and relationships. This is why I said, for some of you, certain relationships may come to an end. You know, especially combined with this Three of Wands, it's never easy when a door shuts in our life, right? Nobody likes change but a wet baby, as my favorite reader friend says. Nobody likes change but a wet baby. But when the Death card is clarified by the Three of Wands, it's like moving on. Three of Wands is looking out at the horizon, waiting for your ships to come in. You've come quite far, Gemini. For some of you, that Death card and the end of relationships, for a lot of you, I'm honestly feeling like this has already happened. Although, yes, for some of you, this may be the week that you finally are like, you know what, like, this fucking friend is unreliable, or this person I thought, like, I was dating, like, I don't think it's happening, or whatever, and you let go and you move on. It looks like there are better things out there for you. That's usually the indicator of the Three of Wands, is like, hey, you've leveled up. We're not trying to level back down. We're not trying to go from base camp 3 back to base camp 2, okay? If we've gotten this far, it's because our ships want to bring us something better, or we're about to go hop on a ship and go out to new shores. Hello. New opportunities are opening up for you all over the place, including in the realm of love. Like I said, a couple different aces in your reading are saying, hey, we're trying to bring some new, amazing, sparkling air and fire energy into your life, Gemini. And you love that. You don't want to be bored. You definitely won't be bored. There's a lot happening here, and it looks fucking good. And I feel like, be vulnerable. The Star. Shine just as you are. Show off what you do, and don't, like, be shameless, basically. Be shameless. Like, ask yourself why you hesitate at some of the things you might want to do. And it's not to, like, judge yourself, like, why do I always hesitate? No, like, okay, what am I afraid of? Oh, like, I was thinking about posting this, or I was thinking about asking for this, or whatever. Oh, why does that, like, make me tight right here? Or why does that make my belly, like, start to burble? Like, what is it? And kind of relentlessly but gently interrogate those feelings and those experiences, and then determine what you're going to do. Hey! Ha! Ooh, you just said a mouthful. Yeah, you're right. Ooh, all right. So, from Gemini, let's get watery. Let's get into our feels. Let's talk to Cancer. Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, and Cancer Rising. Let's talk to Cancer dominant folks, these moon-ruled children. Cancer. Spirit is chanting that Mars retrograde, Mars retrograde, Mars retrograde at me again. And like I said, it's because Aries is a cardinal sign, Cancer is a cardinal sign. You are being extra affected. Hillary! We all need a t-shirt that says shameless on it. Like, I need that too. I need a fucking reminder. Like, that's a synchronicity. That is Spirit speaking to you and being like, right track. Beautiful. Love to see it. All right. Cancer. Overall energy and focus for Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Dominant folks. What do they need to know? All right. And Spirit, when it comes to money. Hey, Katie. When it comes to money, jobs, finances, projects, what does Cancer need to know, please? For their highest good this week, Spirit. Okay? And finally, when it comes to love, relationships, connections, what does Cancer need to know, Spirit? Their highest good. Cancer. Okay? Hey. Oh, Cancer, you have so many feelings. Oh my goodness. I hadn't even turned over your final cards when I said that. Okay, Cancer, get out of your head. You don't do your best work in your head. You do your best work in your intuition. Hello. Big ol', did we say moon children? And we get the high priestess who just happens to have the moon sitting right at her feet. Nine of Swords is anxiety, circular thoughts, obsession, okay? And obsessive thoughts about what could go wrong, this could go wrong, this is not right, this is not okay. And Cancer, first of all, like, let me just say, empathy. Like, I feel you, I understand. This could be very much what's going on in your personal life. This can also be on the level of you're a fucking heartfelt sign, and seeing the world in tatters, seeing the world struggling, that's hard for you too. But again, I'm going to say, whatever the case, whatever you're trying to manage, whatever you're trying to accomplish or do this week, it serves you to get out of your head and back into your soul. Hey, Jennifer, morning. Now, I want to make a distinction, Cancer. You got a lot of feelings, and your feelings are very powerful. Your emotions, your heart, it's wonderful, okay? But when I say get out of your head and get into your soul, will you, like, notice that I didn't say get into your heart, okay? Love your heart, like, get in there, right? But that's not, your emotions are not what need to guide you this week. Your soul, your intuition, the quiet voice inside, you know, like, our mind, our anxiety screams. Sometimes our emotions also scream or cry or whine. We're going to get here. Don't worry about it. But Spirit is like, we need you to uncloud your vision. And maybe you've been a little bit like, this is what needs to happen. Maybe you've got a little bit of like a contracted or pinhole view of like, this is how it needs to be. And Spirit is trying to relieve you of some of that anxiety, that Mars square Saturn, Mars retrograde, what's happening, oh my God, is this ever going to get done? Or oh my God, am I just the worst? Am I even capable? Blah, 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 blah. Nine of Swords, paralyzing thoughts. Spirit is like, how do we get you out of paralysis? We want to get you back into your soul. So this would be a wonderful week to make time for prayer, to make time for meditation, to make time for, Spirit is showing me like a kind of like a spiritually cleansing bath. Maybe you get a bunch of Epsom salts, some baking soda. Maybe you want to get fancy and add some essential oils. But give yourself that seawater, Cancer, ocean bath or shower if you don't have a bath. And be thinking of this as a ritual to cleanse yourself of everything that is creating static in your mind, with the idea that like, okay, I'm washing this away because soul, I want to hear you. Like, I know that I've been in my head. I know I've been listening to my thoughts, but soul, I'm looking to listen to you now. And when you tune in, don't be surprised when the signs start cascading in, okay? You might get a revelation during a meditation or a prayer, or it might be a quiet, silent affair that just goes on past and you're like, okay, well, I mean, I guess that was a nice 5 minutes of silence, but I didn't really get an answer. And then you click on the internet or turn on the radio and a song or a message with exactly the information that you need is right there available to you. When we are brave enough and humble enough to start a dialogue with Spirit, they will find a way to speak back, okay? It may not be fucking like, hey, do this, but it's gonna be something. Whether, again, you could tune into a tarot reading after like asking Spirit for a message and then find, wow, damn, like that was exactly what I needed to hear. Open up, start a dialogue. Out of your head, into your soul, okay? Journaling helps with this too. Let me just like pour out all these thoughts and worries and worst case scenarios onto the page. And then once I've kind of emptied myself, like what rises to the top? Hey, Jackie, you're a pretty moon child yourself, even for an Aries, Pisces placements. Out of your head into your soul. The thoughts aren't going to do it for you. The mental calculations, not so much, okay? Trust yourself, your deeper self, yourself with a capital S. Now, hey, Stephanie, it's just true. It's just true. Like, I don't even know, but it's just the beautiful nature of the universe. Ah, thank you. Yes. Everybody, moon direct, it's right in the name. Listen, just giving you good advice. So, Spirit making it clear that your moon powers and your sun powers are both available to you. Quick reminder that in the tarot, the Chariot card is the Cancer card, which contains the moon and the sun. It's that opposition. It's day and night. You've got both working for you. This is gorgeous. Something fucking amazing is kicking off in the realm of jobs, resources, projects that you're doing. I'm feeling like that right place, right time treasure map where you're like, you know what? I'm gonna go for it. Like, I feel brave, I feel ready, I feel excited, I feel victorious. Talk about shameless. Spirit is using that word again. So for some of you, you may have been hesitating or afraid of showing off of something, and Spirit's like, show the fuck off, please. Show off. Drop the baggage. There's a reason the Fool has this teeny tiny little backpack. Drop the baggage and shine, okay? Here is a trick, and Spirit is saying this like loud and proud. Have you ever heard of confirmation bias, Cancer? That's a phrase that Spirit is using, confirmation bias. And here's how they're giving it to me. If you put up, let's just say, a social media post or a video or whatever, a piece of media, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, and there's like, okay, there's 10 comments here, and 8 of them are like nice or just like cool or thank you or whatever, but 2 of them are like, who the fuck do you think you are? And like, wow, this has to be the stupidest shit I've seen on the internet today or whatever. Ask yourself why those are the 2 that you zoom in on and believe and hold. Like, whoa, yeah, why am I holding that shit when I could be holding like, you're amazing, this is wonderful, yes. Hold the yes, okay? Hold the yes. Whoo, whoo, okay. Spirit's really excited for you in that realm of jobs, relationships, something beautiful and exciting and again, new, and it's like dive in. And I'm gonna give you a quote from my favorite Stoic philosopher. Almost every time I see the Fool card, I hear this in my mind from Spirit. The great Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, if you wish to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. That's what these 2 people have in mind. I don't give a fuck if you think I look silly when I'm the first one on the dance floor. I'm the one who gets the party started. I don't care if you think my rhythm's off. I'm doing my dance. I'm fucking like going off. I'm enjoying myself, kicking off. And other people are going to be celebrating you. Hey, that's amazing. That is so wonderful. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's talk about love. Let's talk about relationships, connections. You got a lot of feelings. Could this be any more you, Cancer? Wherever you show up on the gender spectrum, all of it is valid. Showing up as the Queen of Cups in the realm of feelings says you're going to be knowing yourself. You're going to be knowing yourself better. You're going to be getting in deeper touch with yourself, which says to me that I think you're going to do basically the advice that Spirit is saying of like relentlessly checking and interviewing what those thoughts and worries are and being like, wait, am I getting in my head? Let me drop back into my soul. Queen of Cups and the 4 of Cups. Now, when we see the 4 of Cups, it's a little bit of disenchantment. It's a little bit of boredom. It's a little bit of like, okay, world, where is it? And Spirit is like, spoiler alert, you've got it. You have got this, Cancer. When it comes to the way that this is what they're saying. For some of you, you want to be loved. Maybe you're single and you're looking for a partner. Spirit is like, how can you this week give yourself that love? How can you show yourself attention and give yourself pleasure and admire yourself in a genuine way? You know what I mean? Not like some weird ego, like let me just pump up this hot balloon that like somebody can like pop and then it's gone and then I'm back to this. No, like I'm gonna give to myself because spoiler fucking alert, Like once we're able to give like of ourselves and to ourselves, we are much better able to accept, and we are much less apt to feel over it. I love this depiction of this card. Her little hoodie says over it, if you can't read it. She's looking down at these 3 cups going, why the fuck isn't it these 3? And Spirit's like, I'm sorry. What we're going to give you is going to be so much better and so much like possibly different than what you were expecting, and it is meant to be a surprise. If it was what you were expecting, then it would mean that it fits some blueprint that we want to ditch. Like, we're done with that shit. We're moving on. We want some new shit. We're upgrading our shit. It's a new beginning for you this week. And you might be a little in your head about it. That's okay. Drop back into your soul, because your soul knows what it's doing. Your people know what they're doing. They will find a way to communicate with you and help you. And Spirit is showing me like this is so interesting, but like a heart magnet. Like, so maybe this is to help some of you all visualize, like, okay, I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to shut my eyes and I'm going to turn on my heart magnet and I'm going to gravitate toward the way I feel pulled. So what leaps to mind? Spirit just said some of you will be moved to be generous. Like, oh, I feel like this person needs something, or, oh, I feel like I should reach out to this person. And Spirit is like, yes, yes. Give to and of yourself and then expect to receive. It's just how it works. If we pull up the drawbridge because we're like, I don't want to be hurt or whatever, this is how powerful we are. When we contract, like the world contracts with us. If we expand our ideas and our thoughts about what's possible, the world expands with us. That's how powerful we are, okay? So if we need, and no, Spirit doesn't fucking judge. If we need to do this for a little while, Spirit's like, okay, you do that. Like, we get it, but we'll still be here. We'll still be here holding out that cup whenever you're ready to uncross and accept. So give to yourself first, and then watch how people are better able to give to you. And that's a big thing, Cancer. You know, you can be a little bit of a martyr. You can be a little bit like, well, I'm the giver. And so maybe some of you, shadow shit right here, maybe some of you are uncomfortable with receiving. Maybe you are like, I can give, but receiving, that's hard. 4 of Cups, I'm over it. Like, let it go both ways. You're a generous soul, so let that generosity be returned by giving it to yourself and not emptying out your tank for everybody else, okay? Really important. All right. So, from heartfelt Cancer to similarly heartfelt Leo, Leo who rules the heart. Let's talk to Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising. What do my Leo dominant folks need to know, Spirit, this week for their highest good? Overall energy and focus for my Leos. Leo, Leo, Leo. Woo! All right. They're ready. Okay. You got it, you got it, you got it. Ooh, Spirit just said things are happening. Things are fucking moving, and they might be moving faster than you think. Oof. Oof. Can I just show you what flew out when I said that? All right, little preview, Leo. Let's get into it. Leo, when it comes to finances, resources, jobs, projects, what does Leo need to know, please, Spirit, this week? Okay. And finally, when it comes to love, connections, friendships, family, what does Leo need to know, please, Spirit, in this week? Their highest good. Okay? Let's get into it. Wow. Ooh, how many of y'all have Cancer placements? Leo. You know when certain cards just stalk you for weeks? This is one of those times. All right. Overall energy and focus for the week. Leo, I'm hearing your energy is being redirected. I shuffle these cards like crazy, let me just tell you. Life is going to hand you something, Leo, that is scary good. The Lovers can definitely indicate love, you know, it can indicate a divine partnership. But I want to make it clear that that divine partnership and that divine meeting, that can also be meeting yourself. And that's what I'm hearing for a lot of you, is like, oh, okay, this is a little hard for me to do, but when I really listen to my soul, I'm a little bit bored of this. Like, so I need to either change it, or I need to make my peace with it, or I need to get rid of it. That's your choice. That's entirely up to you, Leo, because this is a general reading, right? It's not one-on-one, so I'm not going to fucking tell you to ditch anybody. You need to do what feels right to you. But Spirit's trying to bring you something, and this is a choice. And it's like, if I put it like this, it's like the most beautiful and difficult choice that you might need to make. And this is, I'll use this example, okay? So let's say tomorrow, mask on, go to the grocery store, you're standing in line, you got your little 6 feet apart masking tape or whatever, and somebody behind you makes, you know, a nice comment about what you're wearing, or a funny comment about what's in your cart, and you turn around and your eyes meet, and it's just like in the movies, and there's fireworks and there's bells ringing, and you're like, oh shit. Strike up a conversation with this person. Oh shit, it's my soulmate. Oh man, it's on. Okay, that happened. They agree. Soulmates. Next day, you get a call from your favorite city in the world offering you your dream job at your dream salary. But your soulmate, who you just met yesterday, they've got to stay here. This is where their family is, or for whatever reason, they got to be right here. But this dream has just opened up for you. 2 roads diverged into yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. It feels like it's a difficult, again, but beautiful decision. Like, am I going to go for it? Damn, I think I'm going to go for it. And then it's your choice. It's your choice whether you want to go for it. But I'm hearing open up your heart, because something new and startling and better than what you were expecting is trying to come in. So try not to cross your arms and hold it off, okay? And I get it. It can be a little scary. Sometimes we think we know best, but we're working with like a pinhole view of our world and the universe, and meanwhile Spirit has this big, huge, wonderful imagination that we don't have. So they're like, I know you think that's like the best you could have, but here's this. Like, now we're ready to really fucking blow your mind, okay? And why are they gonna blow your mind so much? It's not for no reason. It's like, you've leveled up. I'm right there with you, Katie. Some of us know very easily which decision we would make. For some of us, that's like, oh God. Whew. When it comes to jobs, projects, money, resources, you are looking fucking good. How much more Leo could we get? Strength and 6 of Wands, the show off card, the look at me card, the look what I did. Yeah, that's right. Like, you're welcome. Very, very, very Leo energy. You need to love on yourself too this week, Leo. And you need to, like, Spirit just said this. A strong person is not a person without weaknesses. A strong person is a person who knows what their weaknesses are, so that they can, like, put up a ballast, like, put in whatever rules or limits or growth opportunities that they need to put in, because they recognize, like, okay, I could use a little more of this, or I could do a little less of that, and that will improve. Your willingness to be, man, Spirit is like combining humble and proud. Because there's a certain, it's not modest, you know what I mean? They definitely don't want you to be like modest or buttoned down or like any of that shit. But it's like, the strength card is knowing and loving and appreciating yourself. And when you start doing that, it's crazy how you just start walking through the world a different way. Your head is a little higher, your spine is a little straighter. People tend to notice you when you walk by and go, huh, well, I wonder where that confidence comes from. What's that all about? And meanwhile, you're just being your amazing, shiny fucking self. It's one of your gifts that people just look at you. That you're like, hail the conquering hero, look at me, I've got lots of talents, I've got lots of things to be noticed for. And it's because you are gentle to your own inner lion, your own inner beast, okay? So if the beast of disappointment, disenchantment, boredom wants to come roaring out at you this week, what Spirit doesn't want you to do is be like, hey, shut the fuck up. Like, hey, get out of here. Be grateful, be grateful, be grateful. You think that works? Like for a lion, like a starving ass, hungry lion? No, it needs to be fed. It needs to be nourished, and it's yours. So you need to like pet it and be good to it and be like, what do you need? Oh, you need me to show off? Okay. Like, what do you need? Oh, you need me to tell this person to fuck off? Okay. Okay. What do you need? And then give it to yourself. There is like big show off energy and big leader of the pack energy with your job, projects, resources. So if you've been waiting to show off, now's your chance. I doubt any Leo's been waiting to show off. But in, the off chance you got a lot of heavy Virgo and along with your Leo and you've been waiting to just show the fuck up and show off, now's the time. Now, I'm hearing something really interesting when it comes to the realm of relationships for you, Leo. You're in control. When I said that you're being stalked, this Emperor card of like, ante up, like this Emperor card of like, run your life, lead your life. Being a little punny here, but really like be the leader. But don't take on the burdens of other people. It's one thing to be like, I'm a good leader, I'm a boss. You know what good leaders do? They delegate. They're not like, why I'm a good leader is because I carry all the bullshit. Like, delegate or delete. Like, you're not an expert in everything, and you are probably not like, you're probably asking a lot of yourself. It's a thing Leos tend to do, and they tend to feel like shit when they like drop one of the 10 wands that they're carrying. And meanwhile, Leo, you're not just content to like carry the 10 wands. You want to be like juggling and showing off. Maybe they're on fire and you're like, yeah, everybody look at me. And you can. You're great at it. Like you can do it, but I'm feeling like don't take on the burdens of other people. Part of being a good boss, like I said, is delegating and saying like, hey, could you do this? Could you do that? Thank you so much. I just don't want you to take on all of the burdens of your relationships. Again, that could be people like Leos that have Virgo and Cancer strongly that are like, oh, but I'm a giver. And it's like, yes, give and all of that. But what makes an emperor also a good emperor is they are like, what's my stock looking like? How much energy do I have for this? And being able to mete out that energy like, oh, well, I've got this meeting or I've got this thing I need to do. So that's going to mean I'm not going to have that much energy for this or that. Thinking ahead, emperor, plotting it out and being like, well, this is how it'll get done. This is how that'll get done. This, and being reasonable. And if when you're being reasonable and you're looking at these 10 wands and how to schedule them and get them all done, and at first maybe you're thinking all by myself, like how am I going to get all these things done? And you're plotting it out and you're being reasonable and you're like, wow, even when I plot this out and I'm trying to be emperor and be reasonable, I can see that I'm only getting 8 out of these 10 wands done or whatever. Then be honest and be like, damn, I don't think I can get all these 10 done this week or whatever. So I'm going to ask husband, partner, friend, child, whatever, like, hey, could you handle this? Could you fold your own laundry this week or whatever? Like, because I've got stuff to do. Then do that. You're empowering people by doing that. That's what Spirit is saying, is like sometimes we make the mistake of thinking like, and Leo, you can be a little guilty of this, like, I'm the lead, I'm the king, I'm everything. Like, I have Leo rising, okay? I'm not talking to you from a high horse. It's an urge to be the best. But being a good boss, being the best boss, is knowing when, like, you know what, this isn't my fucking zone of genius, but that person over there is really great at that. Like, let me empower them to raise their own level, and then all, hey, good to see you. And then all, like a rising tide lifts all boats. That's what Spirit is saying, okay? Empower yourself, empower the other people around you. You are so welcome, Brenda. I really hope that it helps. I'm excited for you, Leo. Looks like a good week to show off and a good week to feel like Spirit just used the phrase like miracles happen when we're looking at that Lover's card of like, dang, I couldn't have predicted this. I'm getting chills right now. Couldn't have predicted that this particular road was going to open up for me, but the surprise is kind of the best part. Never saw it coming. That's what they're saying. Okay. All right. So, from the fire back to the earth. Let's talk to Virgo. Woo! Okay. Virgo. Virgo sun, Virgo moon, Virgo rising, and Virgo dominant folks. What do they need to know, please, Spirit, for this week when it comes to overall energy and focus for this week for Virgo? Okay. When it comes to money, projects. Oh, you are so kind. I really, really appreciate that, Cherokee. Thank you. It's my pleasure. It's my purpose. Happy to be here. Thank you. Means a lot. Oh, y'all humble the fuck out of me. Okay. Virgo. Virgo. Work, money, projects. Okay. And finally, love, connections, feelings, family, friends. Spirit, what does Virgo need to know this week when it comes to the realm of relationships? Okay. Ooh. Wow, Virgo. Holy shoo. Whoo. Sometimes. All right. Okay, let's just talk. All right, Virgo. Holy fuck. You'll understand, I promise. Sorry for the litany of cusses. I promise to make sense of this. Okay. Overall energy and focus for the week. Queen of Cups and Justice. Queen of Cups is the queen of the realm of emotions. Reminder that you can identify anywhere on the gender spectrum. That is valid. When you come up as a queen or a king, it's not about gender, it's about personality type. Queens are creators. Queens are diviners. That's what Spirit just said. Some of you all are straight up intuitive. Whether you are like, oh yeah, I'm just an intuitive person, or whether you're like me, where you're like, oh, I'm every day there's a deck of cards or a bag of runes or whatever in my hand. There is a balance being brought to your life this week, and a lot of things being, Spirit is saying, brought into alignment. And I love that. I really, especially, like, there's something very this is funny. Okay, I was gonna say there's something very satisfying about this energy that they're showing me, and Spirit just showed me. Have any of you Virgos ever looked up those videos where it's like, this was so satisfying, and it's those things where like things perfectly line up, like, you know, somebody drops the marble in that like long, intricate Rube Goldberg machine, and you get to like watch it like light the candle, fall into the bowl of water, feed the dog. Like, it's just like, ooh, that was so satisfying. Like, that just gave me chills. That was so in alignment. That's what Spirit is saying, but about your life. Like, you're going to build this beautiful, elaborate Rube Goldberg machine in your life. If you don't know what that is, it's like, if any of you seen Back to the Future, where Doc Brown has the weird, like, complicated, overcomplicated contraption to feed the dog and make breakfast. It's like that. I know. Listen, don't blame me for these crazy messages. You came here to listen to some crazy shit. Spirit's bringing you into alignment. This is a beautiful thing. And it's coming through trusting and understanding your feelings, which I understand because Virgo, you can tend to be a little bit like you want to be, Spirit just used the phrase like cut and dry. But the Queen of Cups is like, no, like, in order to make good decisions, in order to make life choices that feel good, we have to actually consult our feelings, and we have to know if our heart is in this or not. And I feel your heart is kind of running things this week. I say kind of. Your heart is fucking running things this week. Can I just, a little preview here? Divine partnership. We'll talk about it more, but dang, Virgo, I just got to give you a preview. Whenever I see the Queen and King of the same suit show up in a reading together, that's potent stuff. So, what is this saying to me? Especially because, again, we'll get there, but the King of Cups is sitting in your realm of relationships, feelings, family, etc. There could be a very divine coming together. And the other message that they're giving me is that for some of you, this is a divine combination of like divine masculine, divine feminine. Alignment. Am I right? Justice, balance, and remembering that balance is dynamic. Sometimes we think of justice and the scales as something that should be like, boop, this is like right where it is, but it's dynamic. Oh, I hear you. Oi, indeed. Having a seventh house is like a stellium is a real thing. It's balance, right? Justice. The scales have to tip back and forth. You know who's very chill with the fact that scales have to tip back and forth before they weigh out? It's this chick. She's like, yeah, duh, they have to shift back and forth. The ocean ebbs and flows. My feelings ebb and flow. Of course, things have to change and move and be a little dynamic. And she's comfortable with it. And you're mutable, Virgo. Hey! Oh my gosh, SciTech. Do I actually, like, do I know you? I had several friends who went to SciTech. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Ooh, I envy you too. I would have been shit at that, but I would have loved to try it. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's talk. Let's talk about projects, finances, resources. One of my favorite freaking cards to get when it comes to this stuff. You're running shit. You're running shit, Virgo. Queen of Wands, you are taking your leadership position seriously. Whether that's like, I'm leading my life, or I am leading this project. I'm a writer, I'm an artist, I'm a DJ, I'm a fucking tarot reader, whatever. You are like, I am gonna seize this opportunity. I'm feeling for some of you, this is straight up like I'm applying for a new job, or this is the week that I get the yes. When I see Ace of Pentacles, it's like yes to the job, yes to the new avenue of income. And it's just the beginning, right? It's an ace. It is a golden opportunity given to you, not to be confused with a silver platter. This is something that is like, here's your golden opportunity. Please nourish this, take care of this, give it water, give it food, whatever that is. Give it your attention, give it your time, and you will feel like a fucking queen. Oh, that is very intriguing. Okay, interesting, interesting. I feel like you're an advantage since I don't know your name. Okay. I don't mind. That's okay. So, Queen of the Thing. Do the thing. Come on. Oh my god. Okay. Yay. Sorry. Working on it, y'all. Technology. All right. So, I was saying, if you have Queen of Cups as overall energy, and then you have the Queen of Wands when it comes to money, finances, jobs, again, that divine feminine of being able to receive, and we're going to talk more about this, and all of us, again, have divine masculine, have divine feminine in variant, like, levels, right? Well, Spirit is asking you to lean into your femininity of being happy being seen, knowing that you are worthy of being seen. That's very important, like, very important. Oh, oh, you're too, I like literally too kind. I'm pretty sure I probably look like a goof, but that's okay. If I make a few people laugh, that can only like raise the energy and the vibration even more, right? Show off. Show off, Virgo. I was saying that people don't talk enough about the charisma of Virgo, but being wedged right between Leo and Libra, no matter if you have either of those signs in your chart, which chances are that you do, at least somewhere, you have charm, you have charisma, you've got kind of best of both worlds. I'm gonna say that, especially with this divine masculine and feminine coming together that they keep showing me. Show off, don't hesitate, accept the golden opportunity. And here's what I'm hearing is, don't second guess yourself. So some of you all might be like, well, yeah, like I do have this idea for like a new avenue of income or a new like job I can make. Hey, well, then you got the fucking triple charisma. Triple charisma. Please trust yourself. Trust yourself. Show off. Start this new idea. If you have the idea, go ahead and take the first step. Ace of Pentacles. If you build it, they will come. Okay? If you give it your energy, it will grow. Okay? Now, let's talk about love. Let's talk about relationships. Let's talk about family. Some of you all are straight up mothers. The Empress is the matriarch, but she is also, again, like the representative of divine feminine. That's her whole fucking thing. I'm the Empress. I sit back and receive. I create just by being who I am. Like by virtue of the space I occupy, I bring beauty to this place. Your beauty is bringing in divine partnership. Some of you may already be in partnership. That's okay. This means like, oh wow, are we going to start to bring things into balance and understand each other better? Am I going to start to empower myself, and therefore I feel better about myself, and so I start to feel more worthy of receiving, whether it's from a current partner or somebody who is moving toward you? And honestly, I'm feeling both things, Virgo. Like for some of you, you're hooked up and solid and you've got your partner. For others of you, there's somebody, Spirit's showing me like someone peeking around the curtain, like someone waiting in the wings. And you know that these are general readings, Virgo, so you need to trust your own intuition and know what's right. But for some of you, there is like truly, truly divine partnership coming in for you. Oh, you're sweet. I don't mind. I don't mind sharing that. My sun is in Libra, my moon is in Cancer, and Leo is my rising sign. Ooh-wee. I would actually like. I love hearing people's top 3. So if anybody wants to let me know, even if I can't, like, even if I don't see them all during the video, I do go back and look. Very curious about y'all. And like, my brain is weird because I'll forget like important factual things, dates, things like that. But when somebody tells me their big 3, whenever I look at them, it's like I see their like spiritual blueprint. Oh, you're too good. Look at me shrink out of like the camera from that compliment. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Johnny. Oh my God. Sarah, I didn't know how watery you are. I relate to you hard. I didn't know. You know, I don't have any Pisces in my chart. I mean, all of us have all the signs in our chart, but I don't have any planets in Pisces, but I relate hard to Pisces. Ah! I know, I'm trying not to. Try not to, Jackie. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right. Oh, which is which? Which is like sun, which is moon, which is rising? Deb. Okay. All right. So now, having revealed my sun in Libra, let's go talk to Libra. Oh God, watch me shrink. No, I'm not. No, I'm gonna sit up harder. I'm gonna sit up taller. Oh, thank you, Katie. Right? Like, I feel 90% confusion, like 85% of the time. I feel super Pisces, but what do you know? All right. Let's talk to Libra. Where are you at, fellow Libras? Woo! Spirit dropping cards. Ooh, oh damn, you are a peninsula. Sun in Capricorn went to SciTech. That makes so much. Moon in Gemini also makes sense for going to SciTech. Quick mind, Quicksilver. All right. Y'all are cool as fuck. No wonder I like y'all. All right. Oh God, y'all. Don't have me weeping on the live. All right, all right. Let's talk to Libra. Let me center myself in this Libra-ness. Ooh, y'all are wonderful. Libra. Libra sun, Libra moon, Libra rising people, spirit. What do they need to know for their highest good? Their highest good, their joy, liberation. Libra this week. Okay. Now when it comes to money, projects, finances for Libra. Libra sun, Libra moon, Libra rising. They need to know, spirit, for their highest good. All right. Woo! Dropping cards. All right. And finally, when it comes to love, when it comes to relationships, friendships, feelings, what does Libra need to know? Libra. Woo! Okay, you got it. Let's get into it. Wow. Wow. Ooh, things are happening, Libra. Things are happening, and you know what I'm hearing from Spirit is be brave. Be brave. Hey, Linda! Oh, got several Libras. Oh my God, and a lot of Cancer moons too. Man, I relate to y'all hard. Okay. Libra, I was only going for 2. Spirit pulled 3. This is your overall energy and focus for the week. Spirit is bringing you, Spirit just put it like this, a little miracle. Just a little one. It's okay. You can deal with a little miracle. Things are getting mixed up and moved in your life. This is a very gentle energy, and so is this. This is, again, Spirit is telling me, like, they're using that word, guileless. Somebody is like, I just want to give you this cup. Could I just give this to you? And there's a little miracle in there. Maybe it's a big miracle. Something new. Something that is gonna, this is just how they're putting it, change the way that you think. Change the way that you see things. And Spirit just put it like this. This is wild, but they just said for some of you, the new way of seeing things will be like, wow, like, so what? You're just like, miracles just happen? Like, that just happened? Miracles? Like, these wonderful surprises. And Spirit is like, listen, Libra, you have been working on yourself. Temperance and justice have a little bit in common. We were talking about how the scales go back and forth and that it's more of a dynamic balance than just a static, like staying right here like this. Temperance is being willing to move energy and being willing to learn. And Spirit is telling me that it has been through your desire and ability to learn, and to, when you learn something, to initiate something else. It's like, okay, I've learned this, so I better change this behavior. Or I've learned this, so I'm going to go ahead and make this statement. Some of you are starting conversations or simply like sending messages, instigating things, boy, that have a lot of potential to go a long way. And be gentle and easy on yourself and be honest with yourself. I don't think it's going to be hard. This looks like a pretty, actually fun week and pretty smooth week. And you're going to be shining. You're going to be feeling appreciated. And if, Libra, as the course of the week is going on, you're like, well, I don't find myself feeling particularly appreciated, Spirit would ask you to ask yourself, are you showing yourself appreciation first? Are you making sure that you thank yourself for showing up, that you thank yourself for doing your fucking chores? You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to come back to something they were saying for, I think it was Taurus, because they're showing me the same thing again. For any of y'all that have seen the movie Devil Wears Prada, like, do not be the Meryl Streep to your own Anne Hathaway and be like, get me this, do that, wake up at this time, exercise, make breakfast, go to work, do this, do this, do this, do this. But you're never saying like, oh, good job, like we did that, or like, woo, we just finished that workout, like thank you, body. And actually taking the time to like let the weight of our accomplishments settle into ourselves and be like, you know what, that was good. Because if you don't give yourself that, it's very hard for that energy to come toward you. And here's the other fucking trick. When that energy does manage to like overcome the inertia of your energy, like pushing away thanks and pushing away like attention or gratitude or etc. Like if somebody does manage to get through all that resistance and say like, you're amazing, you're so great. If you're not already giving yourself that, it's hard to believe it. But I think that you are believing it. And I think that you are going to be showing it off. And I think that you are going to be getting some appreciation, Libra. And I think you're going to feel pretty fucking shiny. Pretty fucking in your power. And just pretty. In the realm of jobs, finances, resources, Queen of Wands, you have a brilliant idea. That's what Spirit is saying. And you're the leader. You're the queen. Two of Wands is, I'm looking. I'm thinking about it. I could see, I have this one wand, right? And you notice how she has it like planted behind her. She doesn't have to hold it. It's standing up on its own. It's grown. You've put time into this. You have experience with this. Maybe this is like one version of a job that you know how to do. I've got all those skills. I've got this experience. Cool. There's something else calling me. There's something that feels more exciting. There's something that feels maybe more like me. And you're just thinking about it. I'm going to tell y'all to Google the Robert Frost poem, Two Roads Diverged in a Yellow Wood, because that's your fucking poem for this week. Which road do you want to travel? There's one that's been well traveled and well trod and you can see exactly where you're going. And there's another that is untested. There's some tall grass, there's some wildflowers. Do you want to wander through a place no one has ever been before? What kind of adventure do you want to take? What kind of leader do you see yourself as? Take the lead. Do your thing. I say try it. You do whatever you want. You trust your intuition. If you're like, no, 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 I have a lot of Taurus placements. I like a well-trod path where I can see exactly where I'm going. That's great. That's a perfectly good, amazing choice. No moral judgments attached to doing the new thing or the old thing. But I am feeling, okay, this is how Spirit's putting it. When we give you an urge, it's never wrong. So let me explain. Spirit's like, let's just imagine toxic, sexy ex or potential mate or whatever, right? And you're like, God, I'm so attracted to this person. It's fucking crazy, but I have a bad feeling about what they're going to do to me, but ooh, I can't help myself. Attraction is like Spirit's chemical version of, here's a spiritual lesson you needed. Like this person's pheromone chemical signature is like, oh, soulmate over here, teacher over here, student over here, better go over here and investigate. So even when it's like, well, damn, like, why was I meant to have that experience with that person if they were ultimately going to end up cheating on me and breaking my heart or whatever? It's like, well, whatever you needed to learn from them is what you needed to learn from them. It doesn't always mean like, oh, this is going to be great when someone's like a soulmate. Sometimes it's like, cool, we're on the other side, we're up in heaven, we're just two big balls of light getting ready to be like, so you're going to go back down to earth again? Yeah, Bob, I think I'm going to go back down to earth again. I really haven't mastered like compassion. And then, you know, Steve over here is like, okay, Bob, so when we get down there, we're going to fall in love and I am going to stab you in the back hard. And Steve's like, yeah, you're going to stab me in the back. You're going to teach me about how I need to value myself and how I need to not give myself away to anybody who asks for it. And that's going to be an amazing lesson. And you're going to make me a stronger, better, more independent person. And then you shake hands. You're like, yeah. And remember, I'll forget all about this when we get down there. And I'm going to be like, fuck you, Bob. You're the worst. But it's all for the good. Okay? So if something glimmering in the distance is calling your name, there is something in it for you. Okay? Okay. Okay. Now, when it comes to love, relationships, connections, hey, we do read the filth on this channel. When it comes to love, relationships, connections, High Priestess, Eight of Wands. Ooh, whatever road you choose, well trod or new, something is happening and coming at you fast, Libra. Life comes at you fast. Love comes at you fast. Opportunities, and listen, Libra, it's very in your nature to have more than one person that might be like sending you like, hey, how about me? Hey, how about me? Hey, how about me? And Spirit is just saying, like, for some of you, that is the case where it's like, whoa, okay, multiple suitors. For some of you, it's like, whoa, okay, like, did we just like clear up any roadblocks in this relationship and now it's kind of like full speed ahead? Either way, it comes from trusting yourself, knowing yourself, and this is what Spirit is saying. They're using this phrase super specifically, not denying yourself. So, if you want something, not denying that person or thing to yourself. And also, if you have like a fucking intuition, High Priestess, and you're like, oh God, I don't think this is going to be good, don't ignore that. You need to trust yourself. Don't deny yourself. Okay? This is beautiful. Eight of Wands is communication. A lot of y'all are going to be hearing from somebody that you're very excited to connect with. Could be on multiple levels. Again, this rules all types of connections. Yes, romance, but also everything else. Things can get cleared up. Things can get moved out of the way. And here's what I'm feeling is you can kind of sit back and be chill. High Priestess. I feel like the communication that you want is coming at you. Now, if you want to say something, say it. Don't deny yourself. But somebody is going to... Ooh, getting claimed. Okay, yeah, that's hot. I get it. Get it. That's great. I'm happy for you. Enjoy. The tumult is going to be fun. Ooh, God. Coming at you fast, Libra. And you get to kind of just like sit back and look pretty. But not when it comes to money, jobs, finances. You've got something wonderful. So go out and make it. Something is multiple things are being offered to you. Multiple new beginnings opening up for you. I am super fucking excited for you, Libra. And y'all know I'm a Libra sun now, so yes, I'm excited for me. All right. Woo! All right. We have reached the deep waters of Scorpio. Let's talk. Let's talk, Scorpio. Forgive my terrible British accent. I don't know why I did it. I'm a goofy motherfucker, that's why. Scorpio. Maybe it's because, like, Scorpios are cool. So there's always, like, a James Bond, like. Alright. Scorpio. Scorpio. Overall energy and focus for Scorpio. Hey, glad to hear that, Paula. I love it. And it's crazy how there always are parallels. That's why I always advise people, and no, it's like, could sound like a purely selfish thing, like, hey, watch all your signs. But really, like, knowing your chart and then listening to the signs that are dominant in your chart, it is kind of crazy how the messages really do weave together and amend each other. I don't care for him either. But I bet I'm going to thank Bob as soon as I get back to heaven and be like, damn it, Bob, that fucking stab wound, that was a motherfucker, but you sure did sew up my soul. So thanks for that. Rend the body, mend the soul. That's actually pretty scorpionic, all right? It's a very scorpionic phrase. All right, Scorpio. Overall energy and focus for Scorpio. Scorpio sun, Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising, and dominant folks. What do they need to know this week, Spirit? Overall energy and focus. All right. Now, when it comes to finances, money, job, career, they want 3 cards for you, Scorpio. All right. I don't know. Maybe when you were Steve, you agreed, huh? Hey, it's Yessie. Oh my God. Okay. Finally, Scorpio, love, relationships, connections, your feelings. What's happening with Scorpio in the realm of emotions? I'm excited. Woof! Whew, wow. All right. All right. Big healing energy here, Scorpio. This is, you've been through a bit of a tumultuous situation. You need to carve out some time for peace and quiet. Need to carve out some time for healing. This is beautiful. This is actually one of my favorite cards. It's time to rest and reflect. And the other thing that I'm getting out of this, and I'm going to explain why in just a second, or rather I'll show you why. I'm hearing that thing that is a phenomenon of life. You can be, let's just say, you're sitting down at your computer, you're trying to write a paper, or your great American novel, or create, you're standing in front of your blank canvas trying to create your art. I relate, Katie. So standing in front of this blank canvas of whatever sort it may be, we can be thinking and thinking and thinking and trying and trying and trying and like grinding our gears, like trying to get these wheels to turn when they're either not ready to turn or they're turning ever so slowly, and it's just a grind, right? There's a reason we call it a grind. Spirit's like, don't grind this week. What we actually want you to do is do the thing that is the smart move of people everywhere that are standing in front of, again, their proverbial blank canvas, and they're turning and grinding and grinding and go, you know what? Okay, I'm going to set this down. Clearly, like, this is not the moment, or it's just not coming through. I'm going to go take a walk, or I'm going to go take a shower, or I'm going to go take a nap. And then, once you've kind of dropped out of that grind and into your peace and quiet, what happens? Oh, this is what I need to do. Oh, this is like the image. Oh, this is the method. Oh, this is the thesis. Like, bam. Okay? Where you're not thinking about it anymore. You're just taking your walk, you got your music on, or you're in the shower, and you're like, this is nice. And then all of a sudden, just boop, pops into your head. Ace of Wands, epiphany. Do it like this. Damn, amazing. So, don't fucking grind. Look, I know we all gotta work, right? Me too. Like, oof, drink that workahol. We've all gotta work. And in this day and age, we all have to work harder than we mostly should have to. Humble opinion over here. But you grinding is not going to serve you as well as you actually making time for peace and quiet and then just thinking, oh, I could rearrange the wands this way so I don't have to carry 10. You know what I mean? Like, I'll just grab my 1. Maybe I'll grab 2. And then I'm going to be on top of the world. Let's talk about it. Your intuition, Scorpio, no surprise to you, is one of your greatest gifts. And there's a reason we consider you to be like one of the darker members of the zodiac, right? Because you swim in these waters that other people are afraid of. Like, oh, yep, those are my memories. These are my deeper, darker emotions. This is my jealousy. This is my fear. This is my primal lust. This is etc. This is the stuff that's like, shh, don't show that in the daytime. That's vulgar. In the night, though, all this shit can come creeping out, which is why your average Scorpio prefers the nighttime. Like, Spirit's actually playing a song in my head right now. If any of y'all like Blue Oyster Cult, classic rock, they're playing I Love the Night in my head right now. If you haven't heard it, go listen to it. I mean, Don't Fear the Reaper is another great Scorpio song, but that's one of their lesser known hits. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fucking nerd. All right. So swimming in your unconscious, swimming in your feelings. Hey, see? It's so scorpionic, right, Johnny? That totally makes sense to me. It's a fucking wonderful song. I love Blue Oyster Cult. Okay. So, swim around in your unconscious. I'm going to give you a little exercise that you can do. Oh, I would love to sing that at karaoke, like, if I wasn't like, oh no, please God, don't look at me. It's a beautiful song. I love that fucking... I want them to play it at my funeral, like, literally. Okay, sorry, that got real dark. Hey, we're in Scorpio, right? I could talk about my funeral. Okay. Being willing to look at what you're afraid of, okay? Here's the exercise. You grab a piece of paper. You write at the top of the piece of paper, I want fill in the blank. This could be as small or as large as you want it to be. I want to make 6 figures doing my art. I want a loving, monogamous, whatever, like partner. Be detailed. This is what I want. Then, number 1 through 20 on that piece of paper. I deeply fear and resent making 6 figures for my art, having a loving, monogamous partner, because fill in the blank. What could go wrong? What is scary about meeting the love of your life? What is scary about achieving your ultimate goal? Here's why. If you don't look at this, she can creep out and grab your fucking ankles and yank you back. Like, okay, yeah, you thought you were moving down the yellow brick road toward what it is you want to do, but that your fear that mom doesn't like what you're doing for a job, your fear that dad would be ashamed, your fear that rich people are bastards, your fear that you're really full of shit and one day everyone's gonna find out how full of shit you are, that fear can go grab your fucking ankles and pull you under unless you turn around, take off your mask and go, I see you. I see you, fear of failure. I see you, fear of success. Come on, let's go. You and I were working together. Much love to you too, Lori. I hope this is helpful. Come on, fear. You're not driving, but you can hop in the back seat and you can tell me like, ah, I see a red light. And I'll go, okay, yeah, I see that too. Katie, I love the way you think. Exactly. Let's get in the mystery machine and you come in with me. Scooby-Doo, that hoe. Fucking, no, never be sorry. I love that. If you point it out, if you see it where it is and point out its little, you know, crouching Gollum ass in the corner going like, fucking whatever. Speaking your fears to you, speaking your worst aspects to yourself, your shadow aspects. Think of yourself at your worst when you're needy or when you're greedy or when you're jealous or when you're mean, and be like, yeah, I get why you're doing that. Like, it doesn't make it like, yeah, that's okay, do that. But it is like, I have compassion for you, part of me that is scared of love. Or I have compassion for you, part of me that is scared of being outed as like a fucking amateur or whatever. Like, I can embrace this fear that I have and be like, you're coming with me. What I can promise to you, self, is that if we do get rejected, okay, What if the worst case scenario happens? Somebody says, you suck at this, or whatever. When you see that, I'm so fucking glad. I'm so fucking glad. When you are faced with this rejection or this abandonment or whatever your deep, dark, like, fear and feeling is, doing this exercise does not stop you from getting maybe rejected or maybe held up or whatever. What it does is it allows you to go, okay, I see you. I don't hate you. And I don't hate myself. I know why this is here. I get it. And what I'm not going to do is when this person or this entity, if you were submitting a book or a piece and it got rejected, what I'm not going to do is align myself with this person or this institution that rejected me and go, you are shitty. Why would they accept you? You're not fun. You're not handsome. You're not pretty. You're not whatever. Why would they? That's what I'm not going to do. What I'm not going to do is be like, well, if you can't beat him, join him, and I guess I'll become my own golem and I'll become my own worst enemy. No. You see that rejection letter or you get that text that says like, no, thank you, I'm not interested or whatever. And you go, okay, failure is just a signpost on the road to success. This is not a door slamming in my face. This is like, oh, your princess is in another castle. For any of y'all that grew up in the Nintendo generation, you know what I'm talking about. Your princess is your princess, your prince, your thing. It's here for you. It's here. The moon is connected to the world. If you explore and understand and accept, that's the fucking thing. Radical acceptance, radical empathy. Yep, fear, you and I can do this road trip together. Like, but I'm holding the map and I'm taking the wheel. And we're going to get where we want to go. Because I trust myself. And I love myself. I love even you, little golem guy. Even you, the worst, shittiest little aspect of myself. I love you too. That's okay. Come here. Come here, golem. You cry it out. You oh, precious. I know. It's terrible. I know. And you fucking love the fuck out of that little bit of yourself. Okay? Pull it out of the water. This, when you divorce yourself from this, you divorce yourself from some of your power. Take it back. I'm gonna give y'all an anime recommendation, okay? If you're into anime, or if you just want to understand better how to do shit. Come on. All right. We're back. Okay, I was gonna say, if you want to know better how to do this, or if you just like anime, I know, right? It's like they know what I'm about to give you, such a good reference. Okay, so I think it's still on Hulu, but if you can't find it on Hulu, pretty sure you can find it on Crunchyroll, which is a website which is free if you're not already a huge nerd. 90% chance you're a huge nerd if you're watching this. There is an anime called Persona 4, the animation. There's also one called Persona 4 Golden. Watch Persona 4, the animation first, okay? This is A, excellent and awesome and super entertaining, but B, it's like a fucking masterclass in shadow work, okay? Okay. Why should you go for this? Because the stakes are high and beautiful. When it comes to love, when it comes to relationships, Scorpio, Spirit is trying to get you out of carrying all the wands for everybody and into a wonderful couple and relationship. I love the games too, Linda. Oh my God. See, 90% chance if you're watching this, you're a nerd. Love the games. Love that anime. One of my favorites. Ah! Oh my God. Oh, yes, he knows too. Y'all are so great. I love these nerds. Okay. Spirit is trying to get you to be in equity. This is equal admiration, equal respect, equal partnership. Four of Wands is literally the marriage and happy home card. And Spirit is saying for some of you, like you already have this, where it's like I have my, my husband or my wife or my partner, and we're raising our kids, we're creating our home. This is wonderful energy. For some of you, you're carrying all of the weight, and Spirit is like, hey, what do we have loved ones and community and family around for except to say, like, oof, could one of y'all maybe carry one of these wands? Could one of y'all maybe watch the kids because I really need to finish? Come on! Come on, internet! Do, 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 do. I am your singing telegraph. Okay. Spirit wants more equanimity for you. More love, more warmth, less work. Less work. So ask for help from your friends. Yup. Another favorite movie. Big nerds watching this stream. It's so great. I love it. I am, by the way. It is like blasphemy that they're going to remake that shit. Get out of here. Tim Curry forever. Okay? That's just my personal feelings. This is good, Scorpio. The moon card, that world card, you may have been taking too much on. And it's time to ask the people around you to take on some of the shit for you, because you've got big things, the world, you've got big things you're trying to do, big projects that you can make some tremendous progress on if you're willing to like share and delegate your wands a little bit and be like, okay, I'm not going to try to take this all on by myself. Let me ask for help. It can be hard for you to do. You're a fixed sign and you're very fucking stubborn, and it's one of your good qualities. It's part of what gets you what you want, but be a little less stubborn and a little more willing to ask for support or help, and you might be surprised how people want to come in and support you. Okay? Hearing that on different levels, and for some of you that may even look like, hey, I'm looking for crowdfunding, or hey, like Patreon or whatever. Okay? Just something to consider. Okay? Okay. All right. Let's talk to Sagittarius. Sag. My fiery, mutable Sagittarians. What do they need to know, Spirit? Overall energy and focus for the week. Oh. Overall energy. Ooh, they're talking. Okay. Sagittarius. Overall energy and focus. Hey girl, hey. Now, when it comes to money, projects, finances for Sagittarius, what do they need to know, Spirit, for resources this week? Okay. And when it comes to relationships, connections, family, romance, feelings, all right. Woo! Wow. All right. Woof. All right. I know I keep saying it. I'm outcast. All right. Okay, now ladies. Overall energy for Sagittarius. This is completion. Death is a closing chapter, and the world in itself is also a sense of completion. It's the completion of a cycle. It's top of the world. It's bird's eye view. Now I can understand why that had to happen like that. Now I understand why I had to run into that person, why Bob had to stab me in the back, just to throw it back. Hey, Mako, thank you. Oh, man. Spirit just comes in how they want to come in. End of a cycle. And you are meant to come out of this empowered. And I'm feeling that this is a week to be focused on yourself. Oh, you are so wonderful, Hummingbird. Welcome, welcome. There's a sense of completion, and there's a sense of stepping out of an old... You cannot keep one foot in a door and try to step one foot through another and actually expect to get anywhere. We have to close an old portal to enter a new one, okay? There is something huge that wants your focus this week, and I'm hearing that we'll get to why I'm saying this when we come to your relationships, love, and connections, but I'm feeling you need to be a bit more self-focused this week, Sagittarius. What am I going through right now? What are the cycles saying to me? Some of you may be familiar with astrology or with your own chart, and it might be a good time, even if you're not, to go download an app that's like, okay, here's my horoscope, here's my transits, what's going on here, let's look at it. Wow, like, so this is ending, huh? And this is kicking off, huh? And Spirit is like, lean into it. You're adaptable, you're mutable, you're changeable. There is an upgrade that wants to come in for you, but it can't come until you shut that old door. That's just what I'm hearing. Now, speaking of upgrade, doesn't get much better than this when we're looking at money, jobs, projects, finances. King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Holy shit. So, I'm a little bit of a broken record, but it's important to say that when you come up as a king or queen, that has nothing to do with gender. Anywhere you find yourself on the spectrum, that's valid. When you come through as a king, it's about managing. So this is talking about managing your money, managing your resources, managing your talents, taking the lead, being the fucking king, being like, what's my budget? What am I trying to do next? What do I want? Spirit just said making your money work for you. So some of you may be reassessing how you're allocating your resources and be like, oh, you know what? If I put a little more over here, that would do me some good over there. Or, you know what? Like, I'm going to stop having Netflix because I want Skillshare. Like, I need to be spending less of my time binging and more of my time learning or whatever. You're closing the door. That's a good question, Cherokee, and thank you. That helps me clarify for everyone. Come on! Yes. Okay. Damn it. I'm gonna replace this phone. Oh my god. Okay. All right. This is driving me nuts, y'all. I'm so sorry. Okay. Oh my god. So sorry. This is making me fucking nuts. Y'all, thank you. Oh my god. All right, we're here. So, being a king, managing all of your resources, which include money, time, energy. How are you allocating them? What are you building for yourself long term? Have to say, Ten of Pentacles says when it comes to money and stability and security and just being safe and protected, hey, y'all are so kind. Thank you. I just know, oh my God, you could maybe even see me doing my little dance and going like, fuck. All right. This looks fucking beautiful. When it comes to how you handle yourself, your money, your time, trust yourself this week. I feel like you're doing a fantastic job of managing. And if you don't feel like you've been doing a fantastic job of managing your resources, now would be the time to get on it. And be like I said, if it's like, I need to stop Netflix binging and start learning how to sew or learning how to this or that, like to improve my fucking quarantine quality time, the things that you do when it comes to managing your energy, money, resources differently and better lead to fucking huge gains. Ten of Pentacles is my family is safe, secure. I have more than enough money to share with the people that I love and to pass it on. So, looks pretty fucking great. Looks built to last. Trust yourself. Hey, yes you did. Doing that, King of Pentacles. Now, let's talk, Sagittarius, about love, relationships, connections. This is why Spirit is like telling me over and over, it's time to be a little more self-focused. King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and then to have the Eight of Pentacles over here in the realm of relationships. I'm feeling like work on you, focus on you, because something new and wonderful is like waiting in the wings. Spirit is using a phrase that they use with me a lot, which is, remember, Sag, we get what we think we deserve. So every opportunity you take to work on yourself, enhance yourself, know yourself better, feel better about yourself, we tend to bring in a partner or friends or etc. that are of commensurate value. Like, isn't it funny how I'm sure we all have a friend like this or someone we know like this in our life that is like, oh, Spirit's like Eeyore. That's like, thanks for noticing me. I guess it's fine. No, it it makes sense that nobody wants to talk to me. Who would want to talk to me? And it's like, yeah, Jesus, who would? Fuck, like God. And it's not because they're down. It's like, could you get over yourself? Could you like come out of yourself and join the rest of us out in the world instead of being so mired in your myopic shit? And they're not talking to you, Sagittarius. They're saying like, you know, people like this, and you know the kind of like life that they tend to have tends to fucking match up with those Eeyore vibes. You fucking act and think and talk like Eeyore, you tend to fucking live that Eeyore life. Thank you, Paula. Thank you so, so much. It's going right to the phone fund. It's going right to the let's not drop off the internet in the middle of your crucial ass reading fund. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate those of y'all that take the time to comment, to donate. It just blows my mind. Thank you. So, Sagittarius, focus on you. Something new wants to come in, but I feel like it's kind of like Spirit is using the phrase mind your own business, and they mean it literally. So for some of you, you have a money-making idea or like a craft that you're working on because eventually it could make you that money. I feel like that's where your energy is doing a lot of good work. Upgrading yourself, and then you upgrade the people that come into your life. We get what we think we deserve. So love yourself right, treat yourself right, respect and honor yourself and your gifts right, and then expect people who will do the same. Okay? Good deal. So let's talk to the CEOs of the Zodiac. Some more people who relate to that King of Pentacles energy. Capricorn. Wow. Okay, we're going to shuffle that back in, but I'm making a note of what that was. We'll talk about it. Capricorn. Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising, and Dominant folks. What do they need to know this week? Spirit, for their highest good. Okay, that was fast. Business-like, Capricorn-ish. All right. Now when it comes to money, resources, finances, energy, Pentacles things, what does Capricorn need to know this week, Spirit? For their highest good. Okay. And when it comes to love, connections, feelings, dealing with the realm of the heart. Wow. What does Capricorn need to know? All right, all right, all right. Wow. Whew. Okay. Capricorn. All right. Well, some of y'all have Sagittarius placements. This happens so much, but it doesn't startle me at all anymore. Overall energy and focus for the week. Some of you all are making a pitch to get some better money. Like, hey, I need a raise. Or, hey, I have an idea. Or, hey, this new thing that I'm creating is going to make me a bunch of money. Oh, God, you are so kind. Thank you so much. I'm also like looking at that guy's face. These are so great. Thank you so, so, so much, Sassy. I really appreciate you. New phone, here we come. There's an epiphany, there's an idea that is something built to last and perhaps even built to like make you wealthy. Again, 10 of Pentacles, there's a card for like, oh, I have more than enough for me. 10 of Pentacles is like, oh, I've got more than enough for the family, for the friends, for the older generations, for the dogs, like everybody. I got my pets happy, got my friends, family, everybody's happy. You need to trust your vision. And that's how they're putting it. Trust your vision, Capricorn, and be like, this is something you're good at. I deserve. Like, and it's not, this is the thing, Capricorn's not like entitled at all. Like, that's far from it. It's like, I've worked for this. I'm good enough for this. And that's the reason. I mean, it's part of why Capricorns are so great at what they do and why they are the CEOs of the Zodiac. It's kind of like what we were talking about with Sagittarius, where it's like, hey, we get what we think we deserve. So Capricorn, if you're not already firmly in the place of like, I deserve to feel like I have more than enough resources, I feel like A, you're going to feel it this week, and B, if you're not feeling it, it's time to conjure that shit. Ace of Wands, Magic Wand, conjure up. Like, yeah, you know what? I am worth it. Do that fear inventory that we talked about. Gosh, was it for Sagittarius? I've forgotten, but I'll go back and look and put it in the comments, okay? Look at what you're afraid of. Why are you afraid of it? If you could have it, how good would that feel? And can you get into that vibe already? Can you feel... Here's another little piece of advice, and I actually have a meditation up. It's free. It's on my Patreon. It's free to the public. I'll link it in the comments, to really, like, not just envisioning what that 10 of Pentacles life would look like for you, because vision is just one of the 5 senses. This is using all 5 senses. What does it smell like? When I wake up in the morning and pull back the blanket on the bed of my perfect life and I set my feet on the ground, does it sink into soft, lush carpet? Does it connect with beautiful, gleaming hardwood floors? Is the blanket linen? Is it cotton? Is it jersey? What does it feel like? Can I smell coffee? When I look out the window, what do I see? What do I hear? And putting yourself there, because we got to get there before we get there. Ooh, 6 planet stellium. Yeah, that's heavy Capricorn dominant, which I relate. I have a Capricorn stellium. Yeah, definitely tune into any sign that has, like, wow, what, we got a cluster of like 2 or 3 or more. That's, you got to look. Oh, thank you. Yes, you're so right, Linda. It was in the Scorpio sign for your inventory. Go back to Scorpio, listen to that little exercise, Capricorn. That's for you. Thank you so much, Linda. Super fucking appreciate you. Now, when it comes to projects, money, resources, again, hope springs eternal. 10 of Pentacles being in your, 10 of Pentacles plus the Ace of Wands being in your overall energy for the week, you may be startled by how things open up for you this week, by how the next step seems to present itself. And it's because, Capricorn, you were brave enough to take those initial steps. You know, I don't want to butcher the beautiful quote by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., but he said something really beautiful about how you don't need to know every step to get to the place you're trying to go. You just have to have the courage to take the first step or 2, and others will begin to reveal themselves. Okay? We have to start and kind of put that energy out into the world, and the universe expands or contracts with us. If we say that's impossible, the world is like, okay, she's not ready for that. That's impossible. Let's contract. If you wake up and say, you know what, I think that is possible, things expand and become possible. Oh, Moonchild, thank you. Oh my gosh, y'all are so kind. We're gonna get real close to that. We're never gonna drop off again, and I probably won't look like I'm being, like, assumed into heaven. That's the other thing, is I feel like I'm, like, glowing, but not in the good way. All right. Things are opening up beautifully for you, Capricorn, and it's as a result of actually having faith in yourself, faith in your worth. And I get it, Capricorn, you prefer hard data, hard evidence. Yes, phone fund. Yes. You prefer hard evidence. You prefer things to be laid out nice and clear. But the star is, things are possible. Let me be surprised. This is so funny, but Spirit is singing that song from All Dogs Go to Heaven. Let me be surprised. I don't know why. Maybe some of y'all like that movie. Let me be surprised. Let yourself be surprised. It's gonna fucking knock you off your feet, but in a good way. Knock you off your feet and onto your path. That's what I'm hearing. New things are gonna open up for you, and here's the thing. You open up, things open up for you. Okay. Hey, we're back. All right, we're gonna do this. We're almost there. When it comes to love, don't fight it. Could Spirit get any more clear? Ace of Cups, something new, beautiful. It's a rush, okay? You ever felt overwhelmed by blessings and love and attention? Because I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of it. And I'm feeling like it's not just from one person. I feel like you're going to get a lot of appreciation. And again, it's no accident, because it's when you start being faithful and innocent and believing more in yourself and being like, you know what? I'm worth taking initiative on things that I'm interested in and want to do, and expanding my idea of what's possible. When you do that, the world expands with you. But don't fight it, Capricorn. Don't fight the love that wants to come in. Spirit is showing me like water swirling around your ankles, and you're like, no, not love. Like, get away from me. I don't know what you could do to me. And Spirit understands. Some of you have a lot of experience in pragmatism, and so, you know, it's an honest adult that says love is kind of scary. but it's also kind of worth it. It's also kind of the only thing, right? It's okay if you fight it a little bit. It's okay. It's okay if you're on the defense, but I would say, why defend from this? Open up your heart. Allow yourself to receive. Even if your initial Ace of Cups, look, for some of you, Spirit's like suitor, like prince or princess on a white horse coming and saying like, hey, how about me? For some of you, it's friends and family coming in and supporting you and showing you love in very unexpected ways. And the end result is the same. The more you allow yourself to actually open up and receive that love and believe that it's given to you freely and because you deserve it, you felt like how I just like was able to breathe, like take a really big deep breath in that moment. It's like you're creating the space. You open up more and more room for more of that water to pour in. So don't be surprised, 10 of Pentacles this week. Don't be surprised if it's 10 of Cups next week. If you're brave enough. If you're brave enough to not fight love. If you're brave enough to not fight appreciation or attention and to just say thank you. Like not Spirit is even saying it like this, like when someone gives you a compliment, don't fight it. Say thank you. And really try to take it. Don't just say thank you because it's polite. You know, if somebody goes out of their way to say something kind to you, believe them. Have faith. Blessings are coming in. Unexpected. Let me be surprised. I like it. All right. So, we're in that home stretch. Let's talk to Aquarius. Aquarius Sun. Aquarius Moon. Woo! Aquarius Rising and Dominant folks. Aquarius. Aquarius Moon. Aquarius Rising. Oh, hey, Brenda. Yay, Aquarius Moon. I know some Aquarian Moon folks. Y'all are like the best kind of weirdo. Aquarius. Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Rising. Overall energy and focus for Aquarius. Okay. Sorry. That's good. It's a good. Woo. Okay. Intense. Aquarius. What do they need to know for their highest good, please, Spirit? What's on the docket? Okay. Now, when it comes to money, jobs, resources, finances, projects, okay? And finally, love, connections, family, feelings, friends. What does Aquarius need to know? Okay, you want quite a few cards. Wow, that's funny. I was about to say, some of y'all have Capricorn placements, and then I pick up the Capricorn card. Ha ha. Hadn't even seen it yet. Oh, yes. There is a sense of more equanimity. Oh my God, I love this little hippo dude. Linda, thank you so much. Y'all are so kind. And thank you for those of you who've been like hanging through those fucking hang-ups and drop-offs. I appreciate y'all so much for remaining. I'm always going to come back. I promise. Even if it drops out entirely, I will start again. I will finish this. All right, so Aquarius, overall energy and focus for the week. Dang. New waters coming in, new blessings coming in. Can we get a little cuppier, please? Like, this is what Spirit is saying. We're cutting red tape for you. We're moving chess pieces for you, okay? You're on the board. You're an Aquarius. You're not any of the pieces, okay? You're your own thing. But Spirit is gathering your assistants, your defenders, your supporters around you. They are moving things for you. Trust that even as unbelievable and hard to understand as it can be, that when you are doing your divine mission, which just means living life in a way that feels true and joyful and fulfilling, okay? Of course, we run into moments of sadness. Of course, we have things we want and we don't get, etc. That's part of the experience, right? But again, if we are always moving toward joy, toward fulfillment, toward understanding, then we're living our life purpose and we will get where we're meant to go. Spirit is setting up some beautiful things for you. And the way that you are gentler and kinder with yourself, man, people want to come in and support you. Man, do people want to show you how much you deserve and deserve to be loved. You're a pretty magical fucking being yourself, Aquarius, in general, but I'm feeling like this week, some of you all move energy for other people. Some of you maybe do energy work or divination or coaching, or there's many ways that we can help people move energy, right? Including just being a good friend who provides really great advice or a sounding board on a phone call. And we get on the phone with this friend who's like, yeah, I can't wait to stay with my shitty cheating boyfriend forever. And we just ask some very good, kind, gentle questions, do some self and other reflection. And this person walks away from that phone call like, you know what? I do deserve more than that. And I know that I'm going to cry for a few nights, but this motherfucker needs to get the fuck out of my life. And you're like, I feel so good. You're going to be helping people move energy, and people are going to be doing the same for you. And like I said, angelic forces, people on the other side, your loved ones, your guides, your own spiritual, like past loved ones, those people are cutting the red tape and moving the chess pieces and saying, we want this person closer to you. We want this thing nice and far away. We're going to protect you from that. We're going to move you toward this. Go with the flow. Okay? That's your overall energy and focus for the week. Go with the flow. Do what feels healthy. I don't mean eat kale and celery. I mean, does this feel right? Okay, I'm going to go for it. Does this feel good? Does this feel fulfilling? Does this feel authentic? I'm going to go for it. If you go for something inauthentic, it's not going to fucking work. When it comes to money, projects, finances, I'm actually going to say, the devil is things we are attached to, things that can bring us down, things that can keep us in dead-end jobs and toxic situations. And I'm feeling like, again, you have friends, you have supporters on this side and the other who are like, we're here to help you. We are here to contribute our talents to helping set you free. Oh, Brenda, thank you so much, y'all. Y'all, thank you. I'm so freaking moved by this. And hey, I just want to say, if there's anything I can do to show additional appreciation to y'all that send donations, please let me know what that would be, because I would be more than happy to celebrate you in whatever way that I can. Ah! You hate celery? All right, that's fine. Skip the celery. It's fine. I just need to be healthy, spiritually healthy. Let's say it like that. I mean, be physically healthy, that's great. But spiritually healthy, that's going to extend its nice tendrils all over the rest of your life. So, people contributing their talents and their input to helping you get more power. That's what I'm hearing. Set you free from things and people that are kind of keeping you in your place. Aquarius, your place is your place. Your place, you alien, mad scientist, amazing fucking circus performer of the zodiac, you get to choose your place. No boss, no partner, no nothing gets to tell you how to be. I feel like get with your friends. Get with your Three of Cups people that are like, we understand each other, we get each other. There's a reason they're depicted usually in the classical version of the card as like a blonde brunette and a redhead. Walk into a bar. No. They all have different talents. They all have different things they can contribute, but when they bring those 3 cups together, something really magical happens. And I'm feeling like Spirit is doing some work to move energy to set you free, to bring you to a place of better nourishment and away from people that are trying to keep you kind of under their thumb, is what I'm hearing. Cherokee, y'all are blowing my mind. And even y'all are blowing my mind the same way my phone is blowing up. I'm just touching it. God, it's boiling hot. Woof. All right, let's keep going before this thing boils itself to death, as it has done. Okay, Aquarius, I keep telling you, make new moves. Dang. When it comes to connections, love, again, it's there is support coming in for you from every corner. People, I'm feeling like if you're trying to get a raise, or if you're trying to get some balance, if you're trying to get more, come on in. That's my Aquarius Pisces placement sister. Oh, sorry, it's just the bottom one. We're quarantining together, don't judge. Okay. If you are looking to get a raise, this applies to you. If you're looking to get a raise, if you're looking to be treated the way that you deserve to be treated, that looks like it's on deck for you. Trust your intuition, trust your inspiration, move toward it. And here's the thing that's important. Aquarius, lay out a plan. I know you like to fly by the seat of your pants, seat of your soul, seat of your brain. This time, lay it out. Like, here's the project plan, or here's exactly the 5 reasons you should give me this, or here's how I'm going to execute on that and get you what you're looking for so you make yourself look like the authority. That's what I'm hearing, is like step into your authority, accept your authority, and then like communicate that to other people shamelessly. Shamelessly. This bullshit is like, maybe I should ask for less, or like, maybe they could fuck me over. And Spirit is basically telling you to be brave as fuck and to ask for what you want and then to expect it. Equanimity. Better connections. Mutual respect. Friends are coming into play a lot this week. And I'm kind of feeling the same way that it was with Sagittarius, where it's like, yeah, there could be some nice like romance or a little bit of like initial chemistry, but I'm feeling like it's all about you this week, Aquarius. Focus on yourself. Okay? Okay. There's an upgrade. There's an upgrade on the way. I'm playing a song in my head for you, Aquarius, and I'm forgetting the title. I'm gonna have to link it in the comments. But it's back the fact that you're getting an upgrade. Okay. Now, finally, before this camera boils and explodes, let's talk to Pisces. Pisces, my fishy friends, my Neptunian guys, gals, and pals. What do y'all need to know this week? Overall energy and focus for Pisces. Pisces. Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, and Dominant folks. What do they need to know? Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Rising, and Dominant folks. Pisces. Overall energy and focus, please, Spirit. Woo! Okay. Got a lot to do this week, huh, Pisces? Got a lot on your plate. Okay. When it comes to money, jobs, finances, Spirit is playing hold on loosely. So hold on loosely, but don't let go. You hear that, Pisces? Hold on loosely. Not an iron grip. Hold on loosely. If there's something that you want, go ahead and hold on to it. But make sure that it has room to move. Okay? Make sure it has room to morph. You're a mutable sign yourself. Okay. When it comes to love, connections, wow, feelings for Pisces. Love, connections, feelings. All right. Ooh-wee, wow. Oof, okay. Wow. Okay. Pisces, hold on loosely. 4 of Pentacles, clarified by the 10 of Wands. You are taking on a lot right now, and I feel like it's kind of like overwhelming. You know what these cards have in common is like they are both holding so much that it's hard to move. Like this woman in the 10 of Wands, for example. She can get where she's trying to go, and I feel like this has followed you a little bit, Pisces, because they're going to give me the same message, where it's like, if you are trying to carry all 10 wands and still manage to get where you're going, you might really want to consider, is there an easier way to distribute these wands? Could I fashion a little harness so that I could, you know, carry 6 of them on my back, so at least I can see where I'm going? Like, there's a little bit of like reallocate your resources. Maria, thank you so much. Oh my God, y'all are so... Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. shrinks below the camera. Okay. So, hard for her to move. Almost impossible for this figure to move. They are so worried about keeping the money that they have that it's like, okay, sure, I have enough, right? And that's like the good news about the Four of Pentacles is like, there's enough, but it can feel like just enough. Like, uh-oh, no. Like, I can't, give extra, or I can't, like, spend extra because, like, what if I never get that back? And Spirit's asking you to be a little bit more like your natural self, which is in flow. So don't blame or worry like yourself if you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed or like there's too much like going on. I feel like you're being asked to take on a little too much. That's just kind of what I'm feeling. And if you can find a way to delegate or delete or fashion a harness for a couple of those wands so you don't have to carry them all to where it's hard to even see where you're going, I would advise you to do that. The Four of Pentacles always indicates that we can be a little more fluid than we might feel. Like, we might feel like we have to hold on to everything we have with an iron grip, but honestly, it's that, Four of Pentacles is the definition of a contraction. Again, like I said earlier, if we contract, this is how much I think I deserve, or this is how much I think this person will give me. Generally, the universe contracts with us. But if we expand our idea of like, okay, well, maybe there's more possibilities, maybe something different could happen, we tend to expand ourselves and invite in different and more opportunities. I do feel like someone's overburdening you this week. And I also kind of feel like okay, I don't like this, but I'm going to say it because that's how it's coming through. This may not be the week to, like, when it comes to, let's just go right there. When it comes to money, when it comes to jobs, when it comes to finances, this may not be the week to be like, I want this, or I want that, or this is how it needs to be, because I feel like the answer is a little petty. The Hanged One is telling me, hey, make sure you have a plan in place. Make sure you actually know what you want to get out of this, know what you're fighting for. Get yourself into a very Zen Pisces place where if, for example, you ask for something and the person's like, no, or the person is bitchy, or the person is offhand and you are like about to have steam out your ears because you've been so polite and kind and gentle and patient, and then this person is kind of very offhanded and blunt, Spirit's asking you to have that Hanged One attitude of like, okay, Mars just went retrograde, he's square Saturn right now, maybe this isn't the time to come at my boss guns blazing. Like, listen, and if you need a raise or you need a new job, don't let this tarot reading tell you to hold off. But I'm saying, if your intuition is like, ooh, this may not be the week to do this, I feel like I may not get the answer I want, then I would trust that intuition. Because what I'm feeling is like, hold on, make sure your plan is in place. Make sure you know what you're fighting for and what you're willing to do to fight for it. Okay? Like, what do I mean by that? I mean, if you ask for a raise and the person is like, yeah, okay, I'll give you another $1 an hour and you'll be taking on this other employee's duties because we just let them go. And you're like, no, like $1 more an hour or whatever is not worth taking on another person's 40-hour per week full-time workload. You know what I'm saying? So I'd like you to be in a spiritually peaceful place where you feel like you might even need to do the thing where they're like, okay, you make an offer, they make a counter offer, and you say, I'm going to need some time to think about this. Like, I'm going to take the weekend to think about this. And that's being in your authority, Pisces. Not like, may I take the week or weekend, or like, okay, I'm going to take the weekend to think about this and I'll get back to you Monday. Hanged Man. And then I'm going to get with myself and I'm going to be patient and meditative and hold on loosely and trust that the epiphany of what I need to do is going to come to me. That yes, I've been hung upside down. I need to figure this shit out. I'm feeling, Spirit is saying some of y'all are feeling a little hamstrung. So for some of you, this is just like, oh my God, I've got so much to do this week. It's crazy. Like there's no room to move any pieces. Like I've got all these projects and things that are due. And for those of you that are going through that, hold on loosely. You're going to get through this week. Now, between that Five of Swords in the realm of money, jobs, resources, and then this, and we'll talk about it. It's not the only card there. You got some beautiful stuff, but I want to front load the bullshit, okay? When it comes to love and connections and relationships, Pisces, this is what I'm hearing. Ask yourself if you have firmly shut the door behind you or if you've left a door kind of ajar to something that is, ooh, God, this is what Spirit is showing me. When they're talking about leaving a door ajar, they're showing me like a hangnail. And they're giving me that pain that you feel when you have a hangnail. And you keep kind of like messing with it just because it's there. And it's like, ow, 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 ow. And it's a hangnail. It's not going to kill you. Like, but every time I revisit it, it just hurts. And really, the fucking solution is to clip that shit off. So if there is someone or something that you need to go ahead and shut the door or clip off the damn hangnail and stop revisiting this and seeing if it's going to come back to life, because Ten of Swords, there are very few binary cards in the tarot, but the Ten of Swords is a pretty unequivocal no. A pretty unequivocal, this ain't it, chief. Like, you're going to be dead tired and like, don't be looking at your phone waiting to get an answer from this person. Yes, Katie, exactly. God damn it, Bob. I know you promised me to put these fucking swords in my back, but I don't like it. I don't like it. And I'm waiting for an apology, Bob. Where's my fucking apology? And Bob ain't gonna apologize. At least not this week. So you need to find some peace within yourself. Hermit, some strength. You will find it within yourself. You need to know how much you deserve love. And listen, when we keep a hangnail, like, why are you fucking prioritizing a hangnail over like a new manicure? Like, no, I can't get fresh, new, gorgeous, beautiful nails. I gotta protect this hangnail that doesn't give a fuck about me. That hurts me. Like, get yourself some fucking gels. How about some coily acrylics, whatever. Like, what suits you? Clip off that shit. You're beautiful. You're better. You have more going on than whoever this person is that you need to shut the door on. Step away from the phone. Step away from the laptop. Shut that shit. Who am I? Do I deserve this? If I had, 5-year-old me standing in front of me. I know. Oh, I know. Y'all, I love you so much. Oh, I love you for understanding these weird alien references. Okay. Whew. Spirit's putting it like this, Pisces. If you have a hard time, if you have a habit, as some Pisces do, of letting people walk all over you, of letting people take advantage, they see you, they're watching you. If you allow people to walk all over you, if you allow people to take advantage, if you martyr yourself, it's like saying, I don't matter. Yeah, go ahead, I don't matter. If the 5-year-old version of you were standing in front of yourself saying, yeah, I don't matter, right? I'm just not good enough, or else they would be nicer to me. It must, like, they're not nice to me because I'm not pretty, or I'm not fun, or I'm not good, or I'm not this and that. Would you be like, yeah, you're right. You're right, little 5-year-old. Like, it's true. If you were not so ugly, people would probably love you. Or would you be like, that's abuse, right? So when you talk to yourself, or when it's not even something you say to yourself, it's something you tacitly accept in the form of other people's behavior. That's like saying, yeah, you are ugly. Yeah, you are worthless. That's why people treat you like that. No. That person treating you like less than a person, that's their failing. That's their disconnection from their soul. Don't you go disconnecting yourself from your heart and soul because you're trying to make this okay. You are beautiful. You are brave. Your love, Pisces, is a transformative love. Anyone who has ever gotten the wonderful opportunity to be in love or be loved by a Pisces knows. There's nothing like your love. There's no one like you. You deserve to be loved in full. At your neediest, at your ugliest, at your silliest, all of that. Okay? You're worth it all the way through, 100%. I don't have to be next to you and talking to you to know that you're worth it, to know that, you know, you're here on earth not to suffer, but to love and to be loved. So if somebody isn't loving you right, it's a sign that you need to do a little better at loving yourself. It's not a blame thing. It's not a judgment. It's like, hey, if I can only love myself 45%, I tend to invite in people who can only love me 45%. Love you till you're depressed. Love you till you're a pain in my ass. Love you till you're asking me to be faithful. Love you till you're bothering me. And then I'm like, and what? Fuck conditional love. Fuck that. So if you've been giving yourself conditional love, Pisces, it's time to stop. Because one of your greatest gifts, probably your greatest gift, is the strength of your soul, the beauty of your love, the unconditionality. So give it to yourself first, foremost. Okay? Okay. Y'all, we did it. Before the phone boils again, before it drops off, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Y'all are a joy. It's like a joy every week to do this. Thank you for commenting, for being here, for telling your friends, for liking, all that stuff just super helps me, super helps the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all are wonderful. I really hope that this is helpful and hopes empower you to have a better week. Much, much, much love, Katie. Much love, Lydia. You deserve. Vida, thank you. Y'all are so wonderful. Oh God, my phone's acting funny. So before it boils, love, love, love to you, Chris, Greg, Deb, everybody. Love, love, love you, Marie. Thank you so, so, so much. Thank you. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. And this will be up in the morning. Just take some time to process, but it'll be up to watch again. Y'all are wonderful. Thank you so much. Oh, not over the lens. Bye, y'all.